Hey, welcome to Keight Crafts. I'm Kate. Today I would like to share with you my make for Get Creeping on Halloween. Let's get started. So to kick things off, I've gone ahead off camera and I have cut out everything that I'm going to need for today's project. I have the rectangle frame die from Fawn, the spiderweb backdrop die from Fawn, and I will be using the Build a Christmas Tree from Fawn. The spiderweb and the Christmas tree are from the new release. As soon as I saw them, I was like, oh my god, I need those. I need those in my life because I need spooky Christmas cards. And I know this isn't a Halloween make per se, but I really wanted to add in a spooky element to my market pile because I do love the spooky things and I do love the Halloween season, and I thought I would get a jump start on it. I mean, I know it's just the end of August, but I couldn't resist. I needed this to be made, and truth be told, I actually made a similar card to this prior, but I had been so busy recording that I forgot to clear space on my phone after I did a bunch of videos for the Hollow Tree Hobby channel, and I didn't clear out the space, and halfway through me recording the project that I was making before this, it kind of was like, nope, I'm full, no more memory left, poo poo to you. So as soon as I got done and I was in the home stretch, I was like, yeah, this card is awesome. And then as soon as I hit the finish line, I look up and oh, yeah, I don't know when it stopped recording. So it was kind of a letdown, but at the same time, I thought, you know what, I'll just make it a little more easier because I didn't have a few of the items that I used in the previous card left over because they were scraps that I was using up, and this card is made out of some of the scraps from that card, except for like the purple metallic paper, which I believe I got from the dollar store. I don't know, periodically I'd like to go to the Dollarama and the Dollar Tree here in Canada and, just see what they have in the arts and crafts section. Sometimes they'll have some really interesting stuff. Like I'd actually found I don't know, a stack of paper that was this weird pearlescent paper, like it had a pearlescent coating on it, almost metallic, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. It was really pretty. It'd be something like you'd use in like wedding invitations or something like that. And it had a couple of different shades, very um mild tones, nothing too fancy. Again, like something you'd use in a wedding invitation. And it was like $2 for like 50 pages. So I ended up buying four of them. And another time I had gone, I'd found a book of just metallic paper, and this purple was actually one of the ones that was in it, and I thought I'd use in today's project. And yeah, I thought that was fun. Same with the white cobweb. I mean, you can't really tell on this video, but it is a fine glitter um, paper, which I think it came in 12 by 12 in a package, and I believe that one was from the Dollar Tree. Could be wrong though. Anyway, I thought I would use it because I would really like. I really wanted a lot of texture in this page, this card, because it's very plain, but at the same time, it's got a lot of different layers going on because you've got the metallic purple, you've got the glittery cobweb, which I was kind of going for in my mind. It was kind of like the morning, and you see the cobweb with the dew on it, and it's just glistening in the sunlight. And then I thought, I've got this velvet sticker that I had originally bought. I think it was from Amazon, and I was using it to build some of my notebooks that I have. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to use this velvet sticker for the Christmas tree? And it kind of reminded me of like those weird overly decorated Christmas trees I remember seeing as a kid, like the late 80s, early 90s. Like, I had a friend whose mom had like the regular Christmas tree in, the informal living room, and then she had this super decked out white Christmas tree, or, yeah, with like one tone color of like baubles and string of lights and like tinsel and stuff like that that you weren't allowed to touch. Like none of us kids were allowed in the good living room because that was like a showpiece room for my friend's mom, and that's kind of what this tree reminded me of, is like a showpiece Christmas tree that you're not allowed to touch, but it's there for display. If I had this going on in my living room, I'm pretty sure Nova would have already destroyed it because she's just like that sometimes. So here we're just going to go ahead and glue on the little baubles onto the string here. And the one thing I did find about cutting the white glitter cardstock out of this little tiny die was I had to run it through my manual die press quite a few times just to make sure that it cut. And then it was because glitter cardstock is kind of a layered cardstock, it was kind of hard to get the little tiny pieces out. So if you do use a glitter cardstock with the finer dies of this, you might want to run it through your die press a couple of times. So with that being said, we are in the home stretch of building this tree, so we're just going to add on the little bats and the spiders. Now, I'm not a huge fan of spiders, but paper spiders I am perfectly okay with. And these guys and that star are actually cut out of some no shed black glitter cardstock, but it's like a pewter color in the light. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It came from, I believe, a recollections pack of paper, 12 by 12, that I got last year or the year before for Halloween. I can't quite remember because I've had it for a while. And I've gone to it a few times using a few different things out of it, and there's not much of it left. And I don't mind using 12 by 12 in some cases because it gives you, a bigger sheet of paper to work with other than a 6 by 6. But I find that, I don't know, sometimes there's a few pieces of paper I don't really care for and they just end up sitting there forever and I never end up using them. And the 6 by 6 I do have the same issue, but the problem with the 6 by 6 for me is like most of the papers are really pretty and they're one-sided as well. Some of them come in two sides, but I always have this anxiety of using my 6 by 6 and like using it up. Like that's too pretty to use, but I want to use it and I have that fear of, I don't know, I might never find it again, and then when I really want to use it, I won't have it, and it's silly. It's just stupid and silly, and I don't know why. Do you guys get that anxiety? Because, yeah, sometimes it's just really hard for me to deal with. And then I just say, screw it, I'm gonna use it, and then my video camera or my phone doesn't want to record everything, and it's like, oh, poo-poo. So, anyway, we've gone ahead off camera and added in our foam tape, and we're going to add a little bit of double stick here. And oh, I realized that I forgot one piece right there, and we're going to rip that off and add some more glue. And yeah. So, what did you guys get from the Lawn Fawn release? Did you watch it? Were you meh? Maybe I'll just pick up a few things. Oh God, I need all of it. Or I'm gonna pass this time. I almost passed. Like I passed on a few things last release because I had a lot going on and I didn't think I would have the time to really, get to use them, but I mean, I've already used this Christmas tree twice, so I'm quite happy with it, and I will probably use it quite a few more times as the, spooky season transitions into the Christmas season, and I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun because you don't have to use all four pieces. You could omit the bottom one and make a shorter one. You could use just the top bit, the top two bits. I mean, it's endless. You could use all four pieces. You don't have to. And I especially like the little rug at the bottom because you could use it for other things too, like a little rug for critters to lie on. Like I know there's the Den Sweet Den that you could use for Christmas cards. You could have a little bear sleeping on it, or your little dog and cats from some of the Christmas sets that Lawn Fawn has, or you can mix and match with other products that you might have as well. So we're in the home stretch here. I've got my card base that I've already gone ahead off camera and stamped out my sentiment. I didn't want to put a sentiment on the front of this because I wanted to leave it blank, but I wanted to add it inside. You'll see in a second here. And we're just gonna double stick here with some glue and very carefully make sure that I'm popping this on the right way. So have a cozy, spooky holiday season. I just thought that was a lot of fun, and I was quite pleased to have that as my sentiment on the inside. So here you have my finished project, and as promised, I wanted to show you the other one that I had that stopped recording, which you'll see here. It was a shaker card. I didn't have any more of those beads left, and I didn't have him. And I was like kind of sad, but here you have the two finished cards here. And I'll probably get some more use out of this die. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Take care.